Hi, my name is Dominique Williams. I'm so glad you decided to join me on this Motivational Monday, where my mission is to motivate you. There's a story about a young boy. His name is John. He's coming up on his 15th birthday. And his uncle comes into the room and he says, "I've seen your artwork. I love it, so I got you this paint set." So John looks at DJ and says, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And he takes the art set and he puts it in his room for 6 months and he doesn't use it. He doesn't utilize anything in it for 6 months. I wonder, have you done the same thing? Have you been given a gift, a talent, an ability, a passion, a dream, a goal, something, and decided that I'm not going to use it? You're not going to utilize all that comes along with it. 6 months later, Uncle DJ comes back to John and he says, "Well, why didn't you use the gift that I gave you?" And John says, "Well, I didn't have time. I really felt like I don't have the ability to use it. I'm not that good. And if I paint something and it's not good, I'm just going to be embarrassed." Have you given yourself the same excuse? Have you said, "I don't have time to pursue this passion," or "I don't have the ability to use my gift, and if I use it and I fail, I'm gonna be embarrassed"? Well, Uncle DJ comes back to John. He said, "Well, that's a shame, because I sent some of your artwork to one of my buddies and he's starting a museum, and he said, I really love his style. I want you to tell him to paint me 5 paintings and I'll give him $200 a pop for every one." And John looks and he says, "You mean to tell me I could have had $1,000 in my pocket if I had just painted something?" He says, "Yes." I wonder how many opportunities you've passed up, all because you decided not to use your gift. Lastly, Uncle DJ goes up to John and he says, "I got you the paint set because I wanted the family to enjoy and experience your artwork." You've been given a gift for a similar reason. The entire world needs to be benefited by you and your gift. Martin Luther King begins to tell a story about the Good Samaritan. If you're not familiar, a man is walking down the Jericho road and he gets beat up and he's robbed, and a man comes by and he sees the man lying on the side of the road and he passes by, and the second guy comes and he sees the man and he's lying on the side of the road and he passes by. But the third man, who's the Good Samaritan, he sees the man lying on the side of the road, he picks him up, puts him on a horse, takes him to an inn, pays for his hotel, his medical bills, all that, the whole 9 yards. And Martin Luther King is trying to figure out why the first 2 men decided to pass the man lying on the side of the road. And when he puts on his mindset, he says, maybe they ask themselves the question, what's going to happen to me if I help this man? Well, when he puts on the mindset of the Good Samaritan, he reverses the question and he says, maybe the Samaritan is asking, what's going to happen to this man if I don't help him? I think a lot of the times you ask yourself the same questions. What's going to happen to me if I use my gift? I could fail and be embarrassed. I could waste money if I use my gift. But I'm begging, I'm pleading, I'm asking that you reverse the question and ask yourself the same question that the Samaritan asked. What's going to happen to this world if I don't use my gift? I wonder what would have happened to this world if Moses said, "I'm not going to lead the children of Israel out of captivity." Or if Abraham Lincoln said, "I failed at running for office so many times, I'm not even going to try to run for presidency." Or if Thomas Edison said, "I failed at creating this light bulb 1,000 times, I give up." What happens to this world if you decide that you are not going to share your gift? What little boy is not going to grow up and become a best-selling author because you decided to keep your gift hidden? What little girl is not going to grow up and become the president of the United States, all because you decided not to share what you had? You know, I believe that we've all been given a goal, a gift, a talent, an ability for a reason. Write this down. Are you ready? You've been given your passion for a purpose. And I don't care if it's not where it's supposed to be, but you gotta work at it. I don't care if you're not as good as Peggy Sue or Mally May, but you gotta work at it. You gotta keep on pushing. You've got a gift for a reason. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me on my Motivational Monday. I hope you follow me and subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me at DWSpeaks95. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at DWSpeaks95. I'd love to hear back from you. You can tweet me. You can make a photo and put me in something or other. I don't care what you do. I'd love to hear back from you. You give me comments, give me praise, give me constructive criticism. I'd love to hear back from you. Just remember, today is going to be motivated because you make it so. Have a wonderful day. My name is Dominique Williams, and you be motivated. Bye-bye.